Hey guys, welcome back. Jake the Fishing Guy here, and today we're going over my Lake Big River kayak build. I'm going to put you guys on the chesty, follow along. I'm going to show you how I get on and off the water faster with my Newport NK300. Alright guys, welcome back. Alright, today we're going over my Lake Larger River kayak build. This is going to be the build no matter where I go in the country. Right now, just like it is, might change a few things depending on the river system or the lake system, but guys, this is how it's going to be if I'm accessing larger rivers and lakes. Of course, we got the Shoaly. Alright, I wouldn't pick another kayak to handle cross-country travel, any scenario thrown at you. Kayak. Alright, I love me the Crescent's done me great, so we're going to move to the back. This, guys, is the powerhouse of the operation. This is the NK300. Alright, Newport Vessels makes it. It's about a 3 horsepower motor. This gets me about right around 6.5 miles an hour. Plenty for me, but I think with a little tuning, guys, we can get it up into the 7s. So we got the NK300. My advice, if you're getting an NK300, you need to upgrade this lift arm. Alright, this one that I have here is steel. It's a lot thicker and it's a lot stronger than the soft aluminum one that they send with the NK300. At the same time, I also did the Innovative Sportsman steering triangle in this build. My other one has a different brand, but upgraded the steering triangle and the lift arm. Guys, on this, for my power, I have a through hull connector right here. So, you know, at the beginning or end of the day, all I have to do is unplug this, take my motor off, everything else stays here. So I got through hull, so that means wire running through the hull to the front of my hatch for the battery. Communication cables just wrapped up right here. Alright. Next thing we got is the Boondocks landing gear, guys. This is a love and hate relationship. This makes it so you can put a lot more stuff in your kayak and travel with it. You know, whether you're pulling it down a trail, moving it to a boat ramp. But that's the exact issue as well. It makes it so you can put a lot more rods, a lot more weight in your kayak, a lot more tackle. Speaking of tackle, rods, weight, guys, we have ourselves a Yak Gadget crate. I believe it's called the XD or the Pro something. Anyways, I have went back and forth on running Yak Attack Black Pack and the Yak Gadget. And guys, the Yak Gadget for me, just a little bit better. It's a little bit wider, so it spreads your rods out a little bit more. I can fit one more rod on this crate, which I don't necessarily need, but it also makes it so I can hold my GoPro. Alright, moving forward, guys, I don't take a lot of tackle. I have this box under my seat. I might have one box of terminal and probably one box of jigs on the other side. That's about it. Probably the biggest investment that I've made in the kayaking industry, other than the Crescent, right? Other than the Shoaly, guys, kayak cushions. These right here make my 6, sometimes 7-hour days. It makes it so I can go 16-hour days. It makes it so I can do multiple days in a row. This saves my back. I have no more lower back pain, no more shooting pain that goes all the way to my feet, no more butt pain. Guys, this cushion goes a long way. On road trips, I'll take it off and I'll sit on it. In my truck, traveling. If I go to sporting events, I'm putting that on my chair, on my, bleachers, in my stadium seat. Guys, these cushions go everywhere with me, and they are the best investment I've made, other than the Crescent Shoaly and Crescent Smalley, in the kayaking industry. But anyways, it's enough about that. Catchboard, guys. I only use catchboards. One reason, biased reason, they fit in the Shoaly. Alright, they fit in the Smalley. They're cheaper, alright, and they are the standard for measuring devices in our community. So why not, right? Anyways, Fishing Online, a huge sponsor of our local trail kayak anglers. Really appreciate everything they do for us. They really do a lot, and they don't have to, and that's what separates them from others. Guys, next up is my Source Crate Source Steer. When I put this on, I just wanted the easiest way to get it on. I wasn't thinking about where I was running foot steering cables and stuff like that. But anyways, that'll change in the future. I'm going to try a few different things. But guys, the Source Steer is by far one of the smoothest steering systems on the market. Operates on roller bearings, guys. I take this on the dirtiest of creeks, the dirtiest of rivers. If they get dirty and have any friction whatsoever, I dip my foot in the water, I put some water on the rails, move it back and forth, problem solved, guys. They are a great addition. I've used a lot of other foot steerings. They are top 5 foot steerings in the kayak industry. Up here to the business front, guys, I have all the essentials. I have my 36 volt 50 amp hour battery, guys. I'm using a Time USB lithium battery. I've had 0 complaints whatsoever. I liked it so much, I got another one for my other Shoaly. Something that you guys might have to do, depending on your battery, is I had to cut my front hatch, alright? I cut the floor, made it so this battery sits right on the bottom of my kayak. That way I could run a bigger battery, I can stay on the water longer. And by the way, guys, I've never killed one of these batteries, the 50 amp hours, on the water. I always get back to the ramp, always get back to the house with at least 20% battery left. I don't know how far I can go on it, honestly, but I know I've gone 20, 30 mile runs and back, so right around the 50 to 60 mile mark, and I still have probably 20% left over. One day I am just going to bring both batteries. I am going to run one till I'm fully out, just to see how far I can go. And guys, I have the essentials, dude wipes, hooking it up, right? This is my light system, right? Runs off a DeWalt battery, as you can see there. With that small battery, I think it's like a 5 or 4 amp hour or something. I get about 8 hours, guys. It's plenty, more than I need. When I actually go to a tournament in the mornings, I'll throw it on, and then halfway through the day, I'll either unplug it or I'll just let the battery die. It's not that serious. Got the bait fuel, right? This is my converter, my step down. Guys, this is something that I really take for granted, but it is so beneficial. Right? I have this one on Velcro. Get you a Ziploc bag or something. Guys, all my fishing license, all my registrations, my boat or cards, everything, guys, right here when I need it. Stays up there, stays dry, stays out of the way.